Had some illnesses recently. Just today, my mother-in-law who's 90 years old, was put in the hospital. She wound up going into ICU. She has a very bad infection. And, we wish her the best. And also my wife came out of the hospital a week ago. And she is slowly recovering, but she's definitely lost a lot of what she had. So I'd like to do a little prayer for one that's convalescing. Eternal God, our Father, Thou who art with us when we are restless, Thou who dost visit us when we are lonely, quiet, Thou our impatience. In the long hours of our waiting, may we remind ourselves of Thine eternal presence. In the hurried hours of the morning, may we rest our minds in Thee. In the long hours of the day, may we meditate upon Thy purpose for us. In the still hours of the night, may we rest ourselves in Thee. Knowing that morning, noon, and night, Thou art renewing us in strength and health and faith. Thou dost heal us when we are quiet. Thou dost make us whole when we are trustful. We give Thee the thanks for health and pray that we may use it to Thy satisfaction. Amen. As I said, looking for some help from God. O Father of mercies and God of all comfort, our only help in time of need. We lift our hearts upon Thee on behalf of this Thy servant. Look graciously upon him, or actually it's her. We beseech Thee, and strengthen her with Thy grace. We know, O Lord, that all things are possible with Thee, and keeping with Thy will, restore her to health and strength, and to Thy name shall be the praise forever. Amen. Again, that was for Sylvia and for Mary. We hope they both improve. And Sylvia, I hope you get out of ICU very quickly. Mary, we want to see you get stronger. So maybe in another couple of weeks, you'll be able to come home. We're going to go ahead and play now one more song. A little different. It's called Go. A little bit of rap. How's that? I know everybody, it's not our age of music, but it is some of the younger viewers listeners may enjoy it. right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Pravini, and the song is called Go, and she is from the Netherlands. Again, if you're interested in the music, you want to find out more about it, you can email us at info@ccradionetwork.com. Okay, let's continue on now with, well, I guess we're done talking about Cecil and Jericho for now.
I would think so.
So let's talk about Donald.
Well, we have, there is a debate on Thursday, as you well know, in Cleveland. And Governor Kasich, who happens to be the governor of Ohio, may not even get a chance to be on the stage, according to the stipulation by Fox News, as far as the poll numbers are concerned. Now, there's a warm-up session on Wednesday, and I think many of them are going to be participating. In fact, it doesn't make a difference whether you're going to be on the stage or not on Thursday. Everybody's welcome to participate in that one. And Donald is conveniently absent because he doesn't want to tip his hand.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. He said, I'm leading in the poll, so they're chasing me.
Yeah, why not? Has he insulted anybody lately, or has he been quiet?
I think he did insult well, just yesterday, I think he insulted the 5 contenders for the crown, supposedly, who went to, pay homage to the Koch brothers in hopes of getting
their blessings,
their endorsement and money,
Well, listen, if Donald didn't have money, he may be going to them also. You never know. Did you hear today also that they voted down that referendum to
defund Planned Parenthood?
Yeah, that was.
I thought they were doing that tonight.
Yeah, it was voted down.
Oh, so they had the vote. Well, they said that it didn't stand a chance because most of the Democrats, most if not all of the Democrats, are in favor of funding Planned Parenthood, and there are a fair number of Republicans who feel that Planned Parenthood is getting a bad rap and that they're doing a good job. And let's face it, when you think about it, putting aside the video, okay, where is a poor woman going to go if she needs contraception or even information about abortion? Doesn't mean she's going to have one, okay? She's got to travel, in many cases, hundreds of miles, which is virtually impossible because they don't have the money.
Yeah, and if you're Texas, you probably have to travel to Mexico.
That's very true. I mean, and then you have places like Kansas where, they tried opening up an abortion clinic and they bombed it. I mean, it's been years since the whole state of Kansas has had an abortion clinic. So, I mean, look, if you were going to ask me, and I have an opinion about everything, if you're going to ask me, where is a woman going to go? All right, I don't think government has any right to meddle in a woman's body, personal health, and hygiene. Okay, it's a decision that she has to make. As far as abortions are concerned, that's between the woman and her conscience and if there's a boyfriend or husband involved, although I have to tell you, the husband or boyfriend basically has very little to say about it. Okay, it's the woman who has the final say-so, which is interesting, because speaking as a man who had a vasectomy, I couldn't get a vasectomy without my wife's signature. But if she wanted to have her tubes tied, she doesn't need to have me sign anything. She can do that on her own.
Is that because if you get your tubes tied, it's reversible?
No, they tell you in most cases it's not reversible, just like a vasectomy. When you opt for sterilization, you have to assume that it is not going to be reversible. There are chances that it can be. They can try to reverse it, but they don't guarantee success.
But with a man, there's definitely no chance.
Oh, no, don't say that. Ellen was very friendly with a woman who married an older man. He had older children. He had a vasectomy. During his first marriage, his wife died, and he had the vasectomy reversed. And he fathered a child with his much younger wife. Right now, that girl is probably in her mid-30s.
Okay, that's a surprise. I didn't realize you could reverse it.
They don't recommend it because they say, usually they say, if you're going to have a vasectomy or any kind of sterilization procedure, you have to assume that it's permanent.
Well, I'm sure it's supposed to be. But anyway, so Planned Parenthood is here to stay for another year or so, or whenever they decide they want to try to defund it.
No, I don't, unless the Republican Party gets the votes to overturn Roe v. Wade, and I don't see that happening anytime in the near future, they don't have a chance of defunding Planned Parenthood, But as I was saying before, if I was in a situation where all of a sudden my wife found out that she was pregnant, assuming I didn't have a vasectomy, obviously, while the decision is hers, I certainly would not pressure her to have an abortion. Okay, it's certainly, it's something we would be discussing. But, it's one thing when you talk about somebody else and another thing when it's yourself.
Of course. I mean, listen, I'm sure the husband has, if it's a husband or boyfriend, has some say, but the final word is the person that's going to get operated on.
No,
the one that's going to affect probably for the rest of her life.
It's true. It's a decision that you make. And, because, God forbid, something should happen during the marriage, either a divorce or, let's say, your husband gets ill and passes away, it's left to the woman to raise the child. And, if you're a woman, think back. See, I don't know. I remember my grandparents. I don't think you remember your grandparents, do you, Felix?
I met my grandmother once. My mother's side, they both died. They were Holocaust victims.
Okay. The bottom